next adventure.
We've been driving for about 5 hours today. There was this campsite that I really wanted to stay at, but every time I looked at it, it wasn't available. And I jumped on yesterday just to double check, and there was one site available. So we're heading out to South Lefroy Beach Camp. I don't know. So we're heading out to South Lefroy tonight. We are only there for one night, and we're heading to another iconic spot tomorrow. But we've just hit the dirt road. The corrugations are awful. So we're going to let down the tyres and see if we can make this trip a little bit more comfortable.
Well, this is probably one of the most corrugated roads I think I've ever been on. Just dropped, I don't know, 20 odd PSI out of the tyres. Put them to about half of road pressure. If we can smooth it out a little bit, make it a little bit nicer.
Now this is exactly what we have been waiting for ever since we got to WA. There's a couple of places that come to mind when you think of WA, and the bright blue water on the Ningaloo coast is one of them. I mean, check this place out. When you book a campsite online, you don't always know what you're getting. So we unfortunately don't have a beachfront camp, but it's just a short walk and you can drive down on the beach and spend the day down here. So it's about 3 o'clock and it's about 3 o'clock. Regan's just poured us some drinks and I think we're gonna soak up the sun. It's bloody hot, it's bloody beautiful.
It's 35 degrees, it's just amazing.
So nice. So we're gonna watch the sunset over the water tonight and take it all in.
Yeah. If you haven't put this on your list, put it on your list.
Yeah.
Because you gotta get here. I don't want to leave now.
Nah, this is just too good.
This 1 week trip might just turn into a 1 year trip and we just stay on this side of the coast.
It's absolutely gorgeous. We can understand why people say that they come up here and just don't want to leave. So we'll see what we can do justice with the camera. Take our word for it, this place is stunning. It blows South Australian waters out of the park.
And East Australian waters, I do have to say.
Oh yeah, sorry to the East Coast.
Yeah,
you got some nice waterfalls, but
I'm non-biased. I don't come from Aussie, so I can pick and choose. And I do have to say that I think West is best
when it comes to these pillars.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. The temperature of the water is just perfect as well, so I just can't wipe the smile off my face. This place is beautiful.
What's going on, pal?
Whales. There's whales and we think a turtle. There's so many whales. We watched one full send, whole thing, all of it, breached out. It was just can't find the words.
Speechless.
Yeah.
Just like what's going on out here. Unfreaking real. So the whales are just out there, straight out there, probably, I don't know, 500 metres at least on the other side of the reef. Oh, there you go! Wow! That
was amazing.
I was pointing this right at it, but I don't think it'll pick it up.
That's beautiful.
We'll try our best.
I don't think our other camera will even like pick them up.
What, on the big lens?
On the zoom lens, yeah.
I reckon it will.
You should try it then.
That was epic though, eh?
That was, oh my gosh. This is the best night ever.
Well, how good is that? The sun's just set behind us. It's probably what, our first real sunset over the Western Waters.
Other than the one that I broke my rib at.
Yeah, other than that one, we are trying to forget about that one. That one never happened, but it's pretty special, pretty awesome. You don't really get better than that.
Can I quickly get a photo before it goes away?
Carly's just... Oh, Carly's wanting a photo together, so... Oh no, I lost some.
Oh, so good.
They are not bricks. I've got cream on my face.
So soft, 10 out of 10.
Sorry Mum, but I think these might be better.
So we've decided that we're moving to Exmouth. We drove into this town this morning just so that we could say that we've been here, and we want to buy a house and a boat and retire. But anyway, Exmouth is really beautiful, but a lot of it is national park, so unfortunately we're not going to get to explore a lot of it. But we've come to the Head Lighthouse. I think that's how you say it. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. It's probably layman. Probably.
Anyway, we've come to the Layman Head, this lighthouse, and from 1912, and it's one of the ones that don't have a fence around it, so we're super thrilled about that. We can actually get some nice photos without an ugly fence around it. And I mean, the view here is just absolutely incredible. I mean, the further we come up this Ningaloo coast, the better the water gets, and there's still whales out there. We've just been watching them from the car. 10 out of 10. Cannot fault this place at all.
Scattered around, you're spending a day, not even a day here.
We're definitely going to be coming back here on our next lap and spending a little while in the national park. For sure. What do you think?
It's pretty specky. No, it's pretty wicked spot. It's a little bit back from the water from the other one that we had up the road, but it's still pretty good. We've made I think it's a pretty well educated decision. We were originally going to stay here tonight and then make a 2-day trip back to Perth, because I think it's still
12 hours.
It's still 12 hours to get back to Perth. We got here and we have decided, nah, screw that idea. We're going to stay here for 2 nights and then just do a 1-day push all the way back. We'll just break up the driving. Carly can start and then I'll finish in the afternoon. But we're only staying at this campground, the Ridge, for 1 night, and then we're moving up a little bit further up to 14 Mile. We did want to stay there because it's the more iconic spot, but it was actually booked out, and we just quickly checked when we had a hotspot as we were coming into here that it's free tomorrow, so we're like, oh well, that's us.
There was 1 spot left.
1 spot, just 1 spot. We stopped in at the Fresh Fish Shack in Exmouth and spent about $60 on seafood. We treated ourselves a little bit. There's Carly's prawns that I wanted to eat, and then we got the last 2, I think they're half dozens. The last 2 half dozen oysters that they had in there, and then some dirty old garlic mussels. Can't go past them. Love them. Green lip mussels from New Zealand. They're the best. So that's going to be our little seafood smorgasbord. We're going to make up our own tartare sauce as well. You can't have seafood without tartare sauce. Oh yeah, going to make Kilpatrick oysters with those too. So I'll chuck the oven on, get that heating up. By the time we get everything else ready, it'll be good to go.
So I'm going to try my hand at making my own homemade tartare sauce. Now I found a recipe. And there's kind of 2 ingredients. One of them feels kind of key that I don't have. We don't have any dill. I don't know what herb is kind of like dill. I don't know if there is one. Maybe oregano, I'm not sure. And the second ingredient is, it says 1 dill pickle. Now we've got sandwich pickled cucumbers. I'm not sure if they're different, but we're gonna try it anyway. We need half a cup of mayonnaise.
Oh, squirter.
Now I'm going to make 1 big bowl and then separate it into 2 small bowls so that I can eat my prawns. Half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Oh, there's a dog here. 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce.
Worcester. Oh, Worcestershire.
Some of that. I'm going to put in my capers and dill pickle. That's just a pickled cucumber.
I got a pickle.
So, salt and pepper. And 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. That was a bit much. Okay, it doesn't look as white as a normal tartare would look. And I think I did way too much pickle. Can you please close the fridge door? You're wasting power. You got dill pickle juice on camera. And it does say to put it in the fridge for half an hour, so we're going to do that, but it actually tastes like tartare sauce. I don't know why I'm so surprised.
Give me a try.
I didn't even think you need dill.
It's tartare sauce.
It's tartare sauce. Well, we just made our own tartare sauce.
There you go.
So I'm going to chuck this in the fridge until our food's ready. We're going to cook up the scallops and make our Kilpatrick oysters and have a feast. Good stuff. Do I need to cover it?
No.
So we have filmed our Kilpatrick recipe before, but it is basically just barbecue sauce, Worcestershire sauce, salt and bacon. So we've made that up. And then put these in the oven. Let's hope I don't spill any along the way.
Action. Gotta get that Instagram shot.
Well, we've got our feast. We've got our Kilpatricks, our natural. We always have to try a couple just natural. Mussels, our tartare sauce that actually tastes like tartare sauce. I don't know why I didn't think it would taste like tartare, but it genuinely does. We've been making a lot of our own sauces lately, and this one's pretty up there. We just fried our scallops in some garlic butter. They look so good. And I've got my prawns. So we're going to dig in.
The oysters too are all from Coffin Bay. So
Yeah,
we've had these before.
Yes. So it'll be interesting to see if they taste. Do you want lemon?
Yes, please. On the raw ones, yeah.
If they taste just as fresh, because like obviously they've got to travel up here. They're really salty, but like kind of sweet as well. They were Kilpatrick. They never cease to amaze. And one of Regan's scallops. Do you dip that in satay?
Just eat it like that.
So good. So good. And I'm going to have my prawns later because I don't want to get my fingers dirty just yet. But we're going to dig into this and see you guys a bit later on.
pretty specky, this one too. I probably think that this is one of the best campgrounds so far up here. Definitely think you need some bushes in between though, just to give you a little bit of privacy.
This is the life. I don't want to leave. I might just stay here for the next year.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
Well, this place is absolutely magic. I passed a comment before that this water is actually up there with the Maldives. It's very clear and the color of it is just, it like almost looks luminescent. It's just, I can't believe that we're sitting in this campground for $16 looking out at that. But we've just made up some sushi. It looks like a lot, but we're spreading this over lunch today and tomorrow. And it's actually going to be really sad to leave this place tomorrow. We're going to make our drive back to Perth, and we'll explain in a couple of episodes what the plan is. But yeah, for this afternoon we're just going to take in what might be our last beach stop in WA for a little while. Actually, that's a lie, but
One of the nicest last beach stops in WA.
I don't know if we're going to find another beach like this in Australia. I will be very surprised if we do. But this place, honestly, if Exmouth and the Ningaloo coast are not on your bucket list, do us a favour, do yourself a favour, and put it on there, because you will not be disappointed. You really can't get much better. So we're going to have our sushi, enjoy our afternoon, watch another stunning sunset over the ocean, and get up nice and early and make our trek back to Perth tomorrow.
Today is a good day today, and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Something's gotta give today. It's a good day.
Well, that was a long trip back to Perth. Definitely worth it though for that extra day up there. We really didn't want to leave, but it was definitely worth it, and we really can't wait to get back up there. Super exciting. We're already planning our next trip up there on our next lap. But we're here for the weekend. I got my dad coming over, so we're going to spend the weekend with him, and then we're going to pack up and leave here and disappear. We've got a massive drive to the other side of the country, but we'll let you know more about that in next week's episode. So tune in, stick around, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, and we'll see you next week.
Something's gotta give today is a good